Hello everybody, it is Christine. It is time for my collaboration that I do with Miss Jennifer over at Scrap and Cane called Twins. And if you saw one of our very first videos, or one of mine anyways, related to this, I explained that basically Twins is kind of a play on the idea that that old movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito, you know, were twins, but they were totally different sizes or whatever. And I do a 12 by 12 layout pretty much exclusively. Jennifer, by contrast, does non-traditional sizes. Normally she'll do like 8.5 by 11, but I have seen her do other sizes. So our thoughts are this series, I guess it's a series. We're doing it for a while. No end in sight at this point, is to use the same collection and the same sketch, but do different sizes. So the collection we chose, we're always doing the Scrap Room Flavors of the Month, one of those, because she and I both get that subscription. I don't think she's an affiliate. I'm not an affiliate or anything like that. We just happen to both get it. I think she actually gets the add-ons, but I don't. I just get the basic kit. So this month we chose the 49 in Market collection called Vintage Orchard Nestled from Scrap Room Flavors of the Month. And look at this. This is beautiful. Look at this gorgeous piece of paper. And there's the back side. There's this one. And then there's this beautiful, like, orange color one. And then with Scrap Room, you get kind of a mixed bag of, no pun intended, but you get like a mixed bag of the embellishments. So she and I will get different embellishments. So again, it's just kind of neat because we do, our layouts turn out similar, but not, you know what I mean? They're just like, it's just so fun. So let me show you these pieces here. So there's a little acetate piece. That's really pretty. There's I got two chipboard pieces. Fabulous. I'm going to do Fabulous Family, I think is my title. I have a little frame. There's a little Love This, which I love. There's a little label, a circular element with a butterfly, a little acetate butterfly, an acetate like lemon thing, chipboard Remember. I'm kind of looking at these also, guys, while I'm showing you these to see what can I maybe use. A couple little labels, tag things there. Memories Made, I like that. Give Thanks. And then like a frame and like a little library card, and then another little, I don't know, piece of art. The photo I have, you guys, is from the wedding. And look at this. Is this not adorable? I love this picture so much of our family. This is just like our side. And I love it because the colors go perfect. Oh my God, you guys. And I'm kind of debating on how to do this because sorry, I should show you the sketch. Oh my God, hold on. There's the sketch. The sketch is this. I don't know who this is from. It looks like a Page Maps, kind of. But it's got like this horizontal element with it. It's got two photos. I'm going to use one photo. The titles here, there's a couple of tags hanging out. There's some fishtail banner pieces kind of sprinkled throughout here. And mixed media. So I'm debating on this because I really love this piece of paper. And so I'm kind of thinking to myself, what if I took one of these? I don't love that. I kind of like the darker one coming across the middle of this. And kind of reverse it in a way, like there was a pattern on the sketch, but I may come back and do it like this. I'll use white cardstock too, by the way. Let me get my white cardstock out here. Is that going to work? Yes. Look at that. That's perfect. So I'm thinking that, and then I have the little pieces here, so I may frame it. No, I don't think I will. I'm kind of thinking something like that, and then I'll use the other pieces to kind of build around, because there's actually this little vertical, but see, the thing is I can use like this, or, because there's tags. So, oh, that's acetate too. I didn't realize that. I could come in like this, and the title could go inside there. That is really pretty. Oh my goodness. You guys, And then this could be my tag here. Yes, I'm thinking that. And then I'll have some horizontal pieces here. I don't know what yet. I'll have to work on that. But this is kind of what I'm imagining. Fabulous Family, some kind of way. You know, like this. I may have to split this and make it work. And then, I mean, there's a cluster down here, so I may have to do something like this with like the acetate maybe, or I maybe just do something like this. I don't know. Love this. Memories made. I don't know. I'll have to play with this just a second. All right, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. So let me do some trimming here. I'm gonna get my photo mounted, and I'll tear. I think I'm gonna tear this actually, and trim my little branding strip off, and I'll be back on in a second. Okay, well, since I've figured out the whole entire layout, it doesn't take me a real long time. And I shouldn't say the whole entire layout. I didn't feel like the whole thing out. But so I went ahead and did the tearing. Again, that wasn't really shown in the sketch, but for me, with this type of 49 a market type stuff, I do feel it's real organic, and so I like a tear. I started to tear it by hand there, and I thought, you know what, Christine, use a ruler. Shoot. It makes it a little bit more easy to tear and like a little straighter in some ways, but then also it gives me a nice little white core there. So that works out nicely. It hurts my heart a little bit to cover up so much of the pattern on the sides, but it's okay. It's fine. I take my little chocolate covered acetate frame, and initially I stick it like that, and then I realize, oh, wait a minute. Even on the sketch, it showed the little piece of paper there to the right of it. So I shift that over. Here I am dry fitting all this stuff again, even though you kind of just saw what I did, although I guess it wasn't cut. But I've got this little love this. I think that's really cute. I'm really happy with that piece being in my little set of embellishments. I take this little frame down here. I wouldn't suggest necessarily the sketch showed like a little frame, but did have that cluster. So that's what I'm using as my cluster base. The little butterfly round piece. That looks a little bit like a little tray. I can't actually tell. I think it's just some type of piece of art. Honestly, I don't even know. I did notice, of course, the fishtail banners, and the 49 Market comes with really pretty full border strips, or branding strips rather. And so I'm going to use that for 2 of my little fishtail banners. So I'm kind of measuring this out to get my length here. I think, have I glued anything down other than, have I even glued anything down? I just sat there and showed you all that. I'm not even sure I've glued anything down at this point. I'm going to use this little piece here as like the, let's call it 1.5 inch, maybe thick fishtail banner. Now I will say on the sketch, it looks like it goes behind, it does. It goes behind the sheet the title was on, and you can't really see the right-hand side, but because I'm using a frame instead of a solid piece of paper, I'm going to make the right-hand side also kind of come out and be a fishtail banner. So mine's going to be slightly different on that little aspect of it, but I think it looks really pretty, actually. I'm happy with this. I think it really kind of mirrors the background paper against this like orange, or what is it, rust color? Not really rust. That's, I guess it's kind of rust. Anyway, that little lattice pattern. So I'm just hand cutting these pieces here. The tiny ones, I'll just kind of cut them. This one here, I did fold over to get kind of the same size fishtail. And then that's going to go back behind my photo and the frame. I got to glue this stuff down. I still hadn't glued this stuff down, you guys. I'm so crazy. So I'll tell you real quickly. So these are the obviously wedding photos. And so I've mentioned in one of my videos, I don't know, 2 videos back maybe, I said something about, in a single album, I might not use one collection. And you guys were so sweet and affirmed me there. Said, no, you don't have to use the same collection. Thank goodness. I will say, because the album itself and the wedding colors and all that kind of stuff, I'm probably going to end up with a very nature color palette in a way, because it's just like everything is very nature oriented. And I say that, and there's other things like maybe when we do, I have other pictures too that aren't the photographer's pictures that may end up with a little different color palette, but I think overall it's going to probably be a very harmonious palette. I'll try to do that at least. We'll see. I don't know. I can't use orange all the time, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so I've glued down, I put some ATG behind the left-hand side of the photo, and I used a little Nuvo glue, I think, on the frame already. I looked away for just a second. I'm just going to use some ATG here to make sure it stays where it's supposed to. And then I'll use some Nuvo glue behind Fabulous and Family. I try to peel off the back. I thought there was a backing, but I may be wrong, because I certainly couldn't get it to come off. So if I messed up, I messed up, and it's glued that way. But I don't think it has a backing. You'll see me. I kind of try, but it doesn't come off. So I go, well, maybe there's not. I'm just going to go working my way around the layout here, gluing the stuff down. See, here's me trying to get that off there, and I'm thinking, no, you're not coming off. Maybe that's not a backing. I don't know. I still feel like it might be, and I just wasn't doing it right. Who knows? I'll use a little ATG on that in just a second, too. And then I have this Fabulous Family. I really like this a lot. So the photo, as you can tell, is our family. It's my daughter and me and my husband, my sister's in there, my mom and my bonus mom, bonus dad, and then my dad and my bonus mom, and then my aunt. My aunt, her great aunt, she actually kind of tagged along, if I'm 100% honest. There was actually a concert in Denver that they three wanted to attend after the wedding, the week after the wedding. And so they said, hey, can she come? And initially the answer was no, if I'm 100% honest, because as a micro wedding, the planner only allowed a certain number of people. And initially that was it. That's the capacity that we had. Well, she had a couple people the week before. One had their child got sick or something, and then another person actually got sick themselves. So we ended up with a little bit of openings there. So it was like, yeah, she's welcome. I mean, honestly, she would have been welcome per se. It's not that she wasn't a welcome person. It's just the planner only allowed so many, and we already had that she wasn't on the original list because she really weren't inviting like extended family per se, because nobody wants to, some random cousin doesn't want to pay a couple grand to come see you get married, right? So it was basically just immediate family and then her wedding party. So she's there. Interesting, interesting addition here, because she's just kind of the only aunt or whatever, great aunt or whatever, but that's totally fine. That's our family. And, we're all kind of crazy. I really liked my dress. I'm not going to be honest. I got that off of Poshmark, by the way. I got that off of Poshmark. I did have to have it altered just a tad. In the photo, you could almost kind of see it. I have a little lace piece kind of in the chest area, because that thing went almost to my belly. And I didn't want the girls hanging out, so I had to have some lace added to that. But I thought the dress turned out really pretty. Okay, so I've glued down the little banner strips there. I'm coming in with this cluster. I will put that circular element up on some foam, as well as the little piece that says memories made. That's going to end up on some foam as well. This is turning out so pretty, you guys. I honestly love this sketch that she picked. So Jennifer picked this one. So the way we've been kind of doing this is one of us picks the collection and the other of us picks the sketch. And the first month I picked the collection, so she picked the sketch, and she picked a 12 by 12. And so I figured the next month I was going to pick like her kind of size. So I did an 8.5 by 11 sketch, and she picked the collection. And then this time, I think I kind of picked this collection. We kind of mutually agreed on this one because we both really love this one. But then she picked the sketch. So that's kind of the fun. I really enjoy. She's such a sweet lady, you guys. Please, if you're not following her, make sure you're following her on YouTube. She does, like I said, she has really great ideas. Very, very creative. She's on a couple of design teams, I believe. There's a season where people kind of come and go on teams, and so I don't know what her current status is on various ones, but I'm almost certain she's on at least one, if not two, and if not more for that matter. So make sure you check her out. Even if you don't do her specific size layouts, still inspiration. It's still inspiring to see her stuff. So make sure you do show her some love. Here's my little memories made. I put some foam on the back side of that. And then I think I'm actually almost done when I'm looking at this. I kind of messed with that acetate, by the way. I put that acetate butterfly up there by the title, and I moved this piece here around a little bit. I wasn't certain exactly where. I had it up in the upper left. And I thought, well, do I really want that there? So I'm kind of messing with this because I haven't glued these down. And then I decided, no, I actually do still like it up there. At first I thought, okay, well, this is going to take the place of that mixed media that was shown on the sketch that kind of came down at a little bit of an angle there. And I thought that was going to kind of take the place of it. But you'll see I'm going to actually do a little something extra once I'll turn the camera off and then think, no, I need to add something. So you'll see me do that in just a minute. But this is just the little acetate pieces. I think just add a little something. It's a neat little shine, on the layout. So there's that. And I think I'm done, you guys. Seriously, I think this is it. I'm like, okay, this is great. I'm going to put everything away. I'm just kind of touching. You see how I do that? I always touch my layout when I'm done. And then I decide, nope, you need some shiny sparklies. And it's going to take the place of the mixed media. So I went over to my stash and I found these like crystals. I think it's an old Bow Bunny set of like little crystal things. And I'm going to kind of spread these around as if they were mixed media. So they're just like a little sprinkle, sparkle type stuff. And I put quite a few of them. I used a whole bunch. The one on the right side of that little piece of plastic in my hand there is actually a strip. So it was either cut them off individually or use the strip. And I did not want to use the strip. So those stay on the little plastic thing, but the rest of them pretty much come off. So I'm just kind of moving these around the page here, making it look a little bit like a sparkle sprinkle. And then that is going to basically be the last touch of this. I don't add the date yet. I mean, again, this is for the wedding, so I don't think I need to add a date. I've told you that before. I'm going to put like a cover sheet or something that just puts the date and the location. And I may list all the people there because, again, there was only like 20 people. So it's not like I couldn't put a list of every person there. So, but yeah, that's basically the layout, you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, as I mentioned, don't forget to check out Jennifer. And, of course, we do this every month. It's the first Wednesday of the month, so make sure you kind of put that on your calendar, or you can do the like and subscribe. Of course, that's preferred, and the little notification so you can see things when they come up. And thank you again, and we will see you tomorrow. This is actually my second video for the day, I think, because I have all about the base going on. So I'll have another video tomorrow, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.